Okay, it's gonna be a short stream. Short stream. You know what they always say? We always do short streams. All my friends like the short streams. Yeah. Every day. I'm shuffling. We need to do some things. We need to first get these points, and we need to. Oh. Okay, since you're dying to know about the queen so much, we can start with her. When you're dealing with someone like the queen or me who are essentially immortal. Huh. It helps to know where they came from. From what do you think the queen originated? From Earth? NIKKE. Very perceptive. Me, Labario, Nvidia, and Archeo. Plenty more that you don't know about. And the queen. You all started from out as corrupted NIKKEs. Okay, that's good to know. There is a special process of which no one understands the inner workings. We were reborn. Each of us transformed into the ideal figure we envisioned in our minds. And lust for combat gave me this form. Labario, meanwhile, longs for tranquility and thus assumed the form of a deep-sea creature. As for the queen, she was filled with, how do I put it? Maternal instinct. What is that supposed to mean? Even though using the word sounds like a sick, twisted joke to me right now. Rappy and Anya's exchange a look of consternation. The process sounds are eerily familiar to ordinary NIKKEs. Using the brain of a human female, a body which most closely resembles her vision is constructed. That body is manufactured using the enigmatic process that defies my human understanding. Now you're telling us heretics are made in the same way? What does that all mean? Wait, hold on. Don't think about this too much. It doesn't matter if a rapture copy human technology or other way around. Either way, we know what needs to be done, right? So, what does any of this Orton stuff have to do with making the queen go night-night? Think carefully. All of us, all living things, are inexorably compelled to know more about where we came from. But unlike me and all the others, the queen body was not consumed entirely during the processing stage. Her body is the only one that remains somewhat on the surface. Huh? Perhaps you have heard of... Oh boy. The queen's predecessor and the only thing she neglected to take care of during her time... Wait. So there were originally two. Thomas Moon Meadow E4R, hello. Do you mean Lilith's body? Right. Some say it's buried beneath the ice. Others say it's somewhere else entirely, watched over by the queen's guards. If you find it and bring it to the queen, she'll instinctively be drawn by her original incarnation. This object Lilith's body is the key to killing her. Is the only way. That didn't work out how it happened. Given what we know. Well, how does it work? Spill the beans. Sorry, I just can't seem to recall. You'll have to let your own imagination fill the blanks. I mean, what we know now. It's a lot different. You know, there are two foolproof ways to rankle someone. One is to finish what you're saying, and the second is, are you not planning on telling us what we actually need to know? What can I say? I have my moments of capriciousness. What the fuck? I'm sure I'll be in a better mood, let's say 3 days. Perhaps I'll tell you the rest then. Your ploy won't work. You're just buying time in order to recover. You're the one to talk. You're the one who intentionally came here to finish me off when I was vulnerable. My only recourse is wielding the information I have. Why would I relinquish it so easy? Commander, there's no guarantee that she stay true to her word when the time comes. If she managed to recover fully, we may have lost our only chance to finish her off. I recommend not taking any rash negotiations. Give me a break. Why are you making this so complicated? Your choices are A. Killing me, one of the several Queen's vanguards, or B. Kill the Queen herself. It's not that difficult to see which is the better decision. You have a point, however. We know for certain that we could kill you right now. The same can't be said for the Queen. Okay, I get it, okay. One day, promise me you won't use that signal flare until sunset tomorrow. And I'll tell you everything you know about how to assassinate the Queen. Well, that doesn't work out. Not just that, I'll tell you everything that I know. Now stop hemming and hawing and accept the damn deal. You're all getting on my last nerve. If you are so opposed to finding a peaceful resolution, I'm perfectly willing to drag you all to hell with me. Okay, it's a deal. Good thinking. Just remember that if you don't keep your promise, I'll be held to pay. Your eyes. Could it be? You got something else up your sleeve. Something more than puny flare gun. Care to find out? You're all shriveling piles of goo when I was at my full strength. Now you're acting all tough, kicking me when I'm down. Fine, I'll admit it. Someone at fault for understanding what I thought were insignificant insects. Perils of hubris, I suppose. At any rate, while I doubt it, it'll be a comfortable experience for either of us. We can form an uneasy alliance for the time being. Hey, that was quick. Damn, this is a lot more. Naruhodo. Okay. Now that we got that done, we need to do Laplace's favorite item. I think that would help. Let's go! Enter the outpost. Hero in major crisis. 1 second. Alright. Shall we begin? And let's go! Hero movie time! Plop. The hero has taken her seat. OnePlus plops into the sofa, popcorn in one hand, and presses play on the DVD player. Crunch, 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 crunch. OnePlus's eyes are immediately glued to the screen as she shovels popcorn into her mouth. Along with the bombastic and majestic score, the protagonist of the film appears on the TV screen. Ha ha ha! The hero is here. Ha ha! The hero is here. When the figure on the screen reaches for the sky, Laplace mirrors the action. Let's go! Let's go! Notice what? What? Huh? What's going on? The plus leaps up from the sofa and darts over to the TV. Is it broken? No, my hero manual! Rip. No! This is a major crisis. It's a wonderful, peaceful afternoon. Or at least it was. Bird the boy! It's an emergency! Until a certain hero pays me to a visit. The destroyer of window rides again! How could you be so callous to call me that? Don't fixate on such minute details. You did break my windows. I'll fix it later. So, what is it? Listen up, Bird the boy. I'm in a major crisis. What happened? My heroic manual. It's all ruined. Your what? Look, the post takes out a DVD. Is that a DVD? That's right. It's 3 epic seasons packed with legendary exploits of the greatest hero who ever lived. Ultra Hero Trilogy. So that's been your guiding manual? Have you seen it as well? No, I'm just fascinated by you calling it that. I can hardly blame you. Just hearing the name is enough to get one's blood pumping. That's why I refer to this as a source of instruction. But look at what's become of it. Let's place a disc. Stuttering is terrible. It's practically like a slideshow. I think it's broken. I'd say so. Can't you just buy a new one? No, I can't. The precious information contained on this disc is what first inspired me to become a hero. And there's nowhere that is selling this currently. I see. How did this happen? This must be the work of some dastardly villain. Otherwise, how could something this tragic have occurred? Is there a way to fix it? Do you think we could? I mean, technically you could. You can buy, what's it called again? Like, a grinder? Or like a very fine disc grinder where you can shave off or, like, refix it? Perhaps we can ask Maxwell for help. You're right, Maxwell is the greatest hero of them all. That's a brilliant plan. Bird the boy. If there's anyone out there who can fix this, it'd be her. My beautiful disc may live to see another day yet. Very well, let us both venture out. Huh? And embark on the heroic repair adventure. I need to go too? But of course, since you suggested the idea and all, okay. Then I take it back. To take it back? To do such thing would be unthinkable. Fine, let's go. We had no choice. That's the spirit, Bird the boy. Off we find Maxwell. Okay. So where's Maxwell? Go to the generator. Oh, the generator's right here. Maxwell, we're in big trouble. Spare me the details and just get to the point. Got it. LaPlus hands over the DVD to Maxwell. Is this the TV series you're always watching? That's right. It's on the fritz or something? Oh, how did you know? Wait, are you the one that sabotaged this disc? Why would I waste my time doing something so trivial? True that. You've had this thing practically on an unending loop. There was bound to be a problem at some point. If anyone's the culprit, it's you. I'm the culprit? Impossible. You're the one who's ever watched it, right? Anyway, do you want me to fix this? Yes, please. We desperately need your help. We? I don't know. It'll be difficult? I certainly don't think it'll be impossible, but I'm not going to do it. Huh? Why not? Because I'm lazy. Oh my god, she's me. What kind of reason is that? You can't do this. Why not? This is an inspiration for heroes far and wide. No, it's just an inspiration for you. Even if that may be true, couldn't you find it in your hearts to help me as a fellow squad mate? It's gonna take more than words to sway me. Tell us what you want. Alright, now we're talking. You always know about what I'm getting at. Are you gonna make it difficult, or are you gonna make our lives difficult? That depends. Let's see what would be good. Alright. Since I'm taking care of something that's vexing for you, I'll ask you to do the same for me. What is it? I deployed the newly developed unmanned exploration robot for testing on the surface, but it keeps getting tangled up by something I can't make out. There's more raptors gathered in the area than expected, so it's been making it difficult to carry out the tests. It'd be a real pain for me to go out there and make sense of the situation. Why don't you go and do it for me? There's no need to sell me on doing this task for you. A true hero does things to be kind, not as a reward for some... Oh yeah? So you're saying you'll do it for me and I don't have to fix this disc? Okay. Just for today, I'll make an exception. Let's go, bird boy. Up, and away. The fun starts outside. Sorry to put you through this, cutie. Come back safely for me. Will do. Oh, this is gonna be quick. Level 50? Let's go, brother boy. Time to help Maxwell out. In exchange, get the disc repaired. Let's head up to the surface. By the way, what's the TV show about? You mean the Ultra Hero Trilogy? Yeah. It's about a hero defeating villains. That's it. Whenever a no-good villain harasses a citizen, the hero swoops in and BAM! They defeat evil like it was nothing. Then they shout out, "Justice has prevailed!" All the citizens who witness the magnificent spectacle are filled with hope for a better tomorrow. It's a perfect guideline for any aspiring heroes to refer to. What about watching the show made for you to want to become a hero? Why? Because it's cool. That's why. That's it? Yeah. I thought it was cool that your existence could bring hope to someone. Quite inspiring. You bet. Can I ask you something, bird boy? Are you scared of being on the surface right now? Not at all. As you should. Because you got a hero by your side. Looks like you just had a sudden realization. That's right. Since I am a true hero, my mere existence should be enough to reassure you. Any hero worth their salt should be easy to say. That nothing on the surface will be able to threaten you. Like a hero in the show? That's right. When I become strong enough, the people in the Ark will be able to come to the surface without any word. That's my duty to ensure that... It's my duty to ensure that comes to pass. Why do you feel that way? Because I inherited it. What do you mean? Bird the boy. It's all about... It's a bitch and shrouded in mystery. Ow. The Lemon Man. Why? But a very long time ago, around the time when the Ark was built, there were a bunch of NIKKEs whose mere presence was enough to bring hope to all of humanity. They put their lives on the line to ensure mankind's continued survival. Even in situations when they seemed to be facing imminent death, they did it all for humanity and thus became the guardians of the Ark. They were the true heroes. They were the real deal. Just like the people that show up in Ultra Hero. But that's all in the past. NIKKEs don't enjoy the same Sure, Nikkes don't enjoy the same prestige anymore. No one thinks of Nikkes as heroes. In fact, there are some even who question the necessity of Nikkes to begin with. Oh wow, now you're going really now you're going real deep into the weeds here. Talk about Nikke phobia? That's right. But that's not the only thing. As time passes, the number of people who believe in recapturing the surface is impossible is increasing. That means the amount of those holding on to hope is decreasing. I cannot allow this. I can't stand by and let Nikkes who were once embodiment of hope fall by the wayside. So I have taken upon myself to continue the legacy of the past Nikkes who become a true hero. The crab has its claws. Why do you question why it pinches it? I don't know. Why would I question it? This is like, you're breathing air. Why are you questioning breathing? Is that the same? Would that be equivalent to it? Or I don't know if that's even the same. Even if it's just one small step, they'll provide a guiding footprint for the next generation for heroes to follow. In doing this, we'll gradually follow each other's footsteps as they lead us to a brighter future, where hope will once again reignite. Humanity will be able to dream about the surface again. Plus, with a gleam in her eyes, raises her arms. And so, I must become the greatest hero of all. Hope will be restored and many will dream of becoming heroes again. And I'll be the guiding light for the... Yeah, she is the guiding light at that point. And lift them up so we can move forward together. Give the option to bonk. Why wouldn't I bonk? I don't know. I never thought I'd get to this point. That's a good point. I don't know. You could save your points for the ultra secret point, or you might be impressive. Do you think so? Yes, and that's all I support you. That way you can achieve your mission you set out for yourself. Thank you so much. And through that, we must do our best to revive that DVD. Sounds like a plan. Look over there. Plus gestures up ahead. Ahead of us is there a robot emblazoned with the Midas logo and is surrounded by a group of raptors. Ultra Secret Ward is getting banned and getting told to touch grass. I mean, I think we all do. I think we all touch grass to a certain extent. Maybe. It's just the perspective of if you're actually doing it compared to the others. It's actually doing the quote unquote touching grass, right? Excellent. Let's go retrieve it quickly and head back. Let's go, Ultra Hero. I feel even more energized when you call me that. Let's go, bird the boy. Ultra Hero Laplace, let's go! Encounter! I don't even have to do anything. Yeah, look at that. I don't even have to do shit. Old man, I have some news. Let me hear that news. I hope it's good news too, by the way. Can we just aim at the boss? Ultra Secret Ward take you 9.5 years. Well, that's why if you true, you're not wrong. But if you like to gamble, but then again, I don't have the capacity of the viewership to be able to gamble that many amount of points. But if I did have that, it would actually take you quicker if you just gambled. Huh? Assuming you're unsub, well, if you're a tier 3 sub, you can get that. You can get that even quicker too. Yeah. Well, I have some news for you. You can get more points Not us watching, that's him streaming. Huh? Huh? Bruh? What? What do you mean? I take offense to that. Okay, can we just aim at the boss? Yeah, can we just aim at the boss? You have Miranda and Crown? Hey, congrats! I think I forgot. There's another person I have to do after this. I can't remember who. No, it was Tove. Yeah, I need Tove. Streaming for another 10 years? Well, that's if I'm still alive. I think that's the key thing here. Is that's if I'm still alive. Yeah, now I am 69 years old. Yeah. Another 10 years worth of streams? I mean, I'm not gonna lie. The thought of me... Again, I'm only streaming as a hobby. And I've done all the things I need to do and more. You know? So again, yeah, I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling, having some drinks, enjoying the game that I like to play. 69 more years? Woo! That's quite the task. Yeah, that's quite the task right there. What's with this damage output? Ain't no way. Yeah. I mean, again, I stream for the fun of it, and I'm streaming because I want to stream. Otherwise, I would be doing nothing. I feel like I wouldn't have anything to do. There are games I could be playing. That's very key. That's the key point here. But you know, I'm just chilling. If I assume John has 5 streams a week and streams for 2 hours each, that 10 hours, 520 a year. Maxwell, we rescued your test robot. You're back earlier than I expected. Then again, I do take breaks. I didn't stream Saturday and Sunday. I was thinking about streaming Sunday. I was thinking about doing this on Sunday and then taking the day off here, but I wanted to make sure that I stream until... By the way, you guys, I'm going back to my home country on Friday this week, Japan time. So I'm going to be taking a somewhat of a hiatus or a break. I don't know what the fuck you would call it, but streaming will probably resume next year. Alaska? No, it's somewhere on the East Coast. Maxwell hands over the DVD to LaPlus. So it's gonna be a 14-hour airplane ride to America. Let's go. You fixed it? Yeah, it's good as new, so you shouldn't have any problem playing it now. Want to confuse on the math, unfortunately? Nah, yeah, I think your math is accurate. Just don't watch it all the time like you did before. If I start studying it, don't come crying to me. Okay, I won't watch it too much, but just enough. Can't thank you enough, Maxwell. I'll find a way to pay you back someday. When I need you, I'll have you drag Cutie up to the surface with my tests. That'll be more than enough to recompensate for me. Okay, sure thing. Bird the boy. I'm going to buy some popcorn and give this baby a rewatch. Would you like to join me? By any chance? No. Okay, let's watch it together. I'm just kidding. Okay, I'll go first and get everything prepared. Why don't we just leave to get... Heroic preparation begin! LaPlus leaves through the window and shattering it. If I'm right, at the current rate, John needs to stream for another 160 years for unsub viewer to get no streamer. But why does it have to be no sub? You can if any primers, you can sub for only 39.99 for a tier. Was it 39.99 for a tier 3? Yet another window that needs repairing. Sorry to put more work on your plate. Who? Good question. Who? That's fine. I'm used to it. Anyway, care to explain what's going on here? Why are you eager to watch that show at La? Did something happen when you were too up on the surface? I'm curious to see just how cool. I want to know what inspired La to become a hero. I see. She must have given her whole hero speech. Oh, is it quite riveting, don't you think? It's more moving than I said, which caught me off guard. I know what you mean. Usually she comes off like a kid playing hero. Well, that not entirely off the mark. Plus, it's the real deal. So much that she's even affected Shuyan's cold heart. No way. She has? Haven't you wondered why Shuyan is always covering for Laplace? It's because Laplace is great for appealing to Shuyan's emotions. Can you elaborate? Is this Laplace treasure? Yes, it is. I have one more treasure after this, and then we go straight into the minigame. Mattis is always first in the best NIKKE squad, as well as Shuyan's brainchild. That's why that achievement is what allowed her to keep her position as CEO of Missilis. Ha! Judging by your expression, I take it this is news for you. After the creation of the first NIKKE prototype, they gradually improved until they had become stable and they reached the arc. In the early days of the war against Rapture, there was quite a bit of experimentation when it came to NIKKE designs. Take the Grimm's models, for example, which specialized in melee combat. At some point after humanity settled in the arc, the focus shifted towards stability rather than combat performance. Huh? Little by little, emphasis was something that contained unknown variables and will last even if it came at the expense of compromised fighting performance. Well, that's interesting. During that time, Missile's CEO who first created the initial prototype NIKKE stepped down. Then two CEOs who had built the communication network for the entire arc stepped down. Shuyan, who was constantly being compared to her predecessors and felt that her position in the company was unstable, was finally able to show that she was capable of accomplishing as the company's third CEO. The goal of Project Metis was to create NIKKE specialized in combat yet also possess room for experimentation, just like the original prototypes. And that's what we were meant to be. The initial prototype and the resounding success was Laplace. That's right. Wait. I know we talked about this, but wasn't Uni and Mihara the first? I don't get that. What was the whole thing that Uni was going off on, like Mihara and Uni? If I remember correctly, didn't Shuyan make Uni and Mihara? That's where I'm getting confused. I just don't understand that. So who came first, Mihara and Uni or Laplace? So what came first, the chicken or the egg? She was the only one who applied without stipulations. She was also frail, emaciated, anemic, and had weak muscle tone, to be frank. She was also one of the least impressive candidates. No one thought that she would be a success. Even me. You were there too? I participated in the project when I was a human. What? I was the leading. What? Well, let's set my story aside and what? Considering her physical state, she would have never been accepted under normal circumstances. Shuyan is the one that allowed her to participate. A rather unexpected development, wouldn't you say? Considering how uptight Shuyan is, I never thought she would allow it. Maybe she fell for those puppy dog eyes. Or her undying passion for not herself, but all the NIKKEs to become hero again. All the others have rejected Laplace for the experiment, failing, allowing her to rejoin only to amount to another dead body. But Sheehan leveraged her authority as the leader of the project in order to ensure Laplace was accepted. Sheehan did all that? Surprising, isn't it? Rumors began to swirl about whether Laplace and Sheehan had known each other beforehand, or if they secretly, or were they secretly related. Surprisingly, as it may seem, they really aren't. That was the first time they had met. Plus, went on to prove that Sheehan's trust in her was not misplaced. Well, in other participation experience, either perished or gave up or ran away. She was the only one who endured the torment until the end. Oh my god. Dude, I just don't, I can't understand Missless. Yeah, as a company, like, dude, torment? And so it became the first member of Metis. That's why Sheehan favors Laplace. She was the one who made it possible for her to establish herself as CEO of Missiles. She is her greatest work and one who helped her prevent from being ousted as CEO. Figuring out that yearly point earning and divided by 10 million, which gave me 54 the current rate. Huh. That DVD Laplace is obsessed with is something that she watched religiously and all through the Metis experiment. She would always say no matter how hard things get. Oh my god. That's why she always calls her hero manual. It must be also why she can't bear to throw away and buy a new copy. Precisely. Think of it like a cherished childhood doll. Man, that's pretty fucking deep. Don't mull over too much. Just don't forget that she's more than an eccentric goofball who likes to cherish through windows. Thank you for telling me all this. No problem. Anyway, you better get going. Laplace is probably waiting for you with a bucket full of popcorn. Alright, I'll see you around. Are we actually Netflixing and chilling? See you soon, cutie. We're actually gonna get some I'm just kidding. I shouldn't say that. Welcome back, board boy. I've gotten everything prepared for the movie. I look around Laplace's room. On one side of the room, a huge box of popcorn is leaned up against the wall. Why in the world do you have so much popcorn? Oh wait, doesn't subbing double? That's what I'm saying. Not only it doubles your points, if you have tier 3, it makes it even better. If you're gonna watch a movie, popcorn is a must. It's way more fun than that way. Right. On that note, here. Laplace hands me some popcorn. Now come over and sit down. I sit down on the comfy sofa. Let's get this party started. Heroic viewing commence. Laplace's eyes are immediately glued to the screen as she shovels popcorns into her mouth. Accompanied by a grand soundtrack, the hero protagonist appears on the TV. The hero is here. Oh, they are. Maxwell did a great job cleaning this up. Let's go, fellow heroes. Onwards, onwards. As the show continues, Laplace occasionally interjects and repeats the lines as they come. Man, this is like, I don't know, it's very sweet seeing this. Yeah. I really like it. The innocence. Whenever a villain appears in the show, the hero is there to vanquish them. Unfailing standing up to the truth and justice. Evil come forth! Evil come forth! No matter how much the pain you inflict on others, so long as I exist, hope will not be extinguished. Okay, so the tier 3 sub, whoever watches, would only need 27.8 years of current rate. Yeah, see, and that's why I encourage you to gamble. Laplace's eyes sparkle with hope. Damn! I feel like this could be a little bit improved in terms of the quality. But damn! Hi. We are Netflixing and chilling, right? Truly. Verily. I think we take a page out of Naruto's book, verily. Hmm? Hey, look at this little Shin right here. Let's go, Laplace the hero! Is your quality even max? How dare you? How dare you? I always play on the best frames. I might not play on 4K, but I play on 1080p, and that's what I can crank things up. Russell. Laplace adjusts her posture. Then it looks at me with gleaming eyes. It looks so blurry, I'm right? Yeah, it looked really blurry there. I look forward to it, hero. Nice. So we completed it, right? Nice, look at that. Nice. Okay, so here activates when hitting in time of full charge. Deals 96. Okay. Phase 1. Wait. Phase affects self. First damage 600. Pierce. Unable to. Weapon in use. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Let's improve this, shall we? Hold on. Let me show you. Look. Everything is on max. Wait, what? Custom? 60 FPS. Character resolution. Combat effect. See? Before reading skills, are you gonna even use her? She's really only for union raids and solo raid, I guess. Because I do feel like my iron, oh my god. Yeah, like my union stuff is like really needing iron. Oh yeah, let me show you. So this is why I'm doing what I'm doing right now. So I took a look at my shooting range, right? So my strongest class right now, surprisingly, is my wind. Like I think again, I've never paid attention to investing in my wind code, so that's number 1. And my second strongest is my fire. My third is water, I believe. And then electric and iron. Those are my weakest. So that's why I'm doing Laplace's. So like these two need improvement, but my fire, wind, and iron, my water, fire, and wind, they're good. Laplace is only worth it if she has insane lines. You're true, but I don't see anything else for terms of iron. But you know, again, I had to invest. I'm not investing in her yet, but I just needed to get her favorite item. If that's why I did what I did. Yeah, that's essentially why I did what I needed to do. Nice. Okay. So that's good. And that did not increase jack shit. Okay. So now we need to do Tove. Red Hood, Rappy, Solo Blade characters, Bunny Soda are Red Hood, Rappy. Wait. Main Iron DPS? Really? So between Raven and Eve, who should I invest in then? What would you say? Because Raven is yeah, that's the kind of dilemma that I'm in right now. I don't have any as you can see, wind is kind of stacked in fire and water. So I neglected electric and iron for a good bit now. Raven good on neutral, Eve is used on iron advantage. But if you were to say, bro, what would you, who would be the best? So, I mean, I guess I have to read the skills there. Oh god, and it's just too much investment. I like that's another thing that I'm struggling with right now. I like this one. Damn. She got them cheeks. John streams for 1 more hours each every tier 3. 16 years again. Just gotta gamble. Just gotta gamble those points. Gamble those hard-earned watch points. Next one is Tove. And yeah, let's go. Let's get it. All right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom and smoke cig. I'll be right back. You can enjoy this ad while I come back. I am just build one team at a time. You're so far off way from maining any element. If you could give any pointers on that or directions, senpai, I need your help. Because I'm looking at it. Yeah, if you have any advice on how I should approach this, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
I'm actually trying to quit. So, I used to run, by the way. You might not actually believe me, but I used to be a runner. And then I came to Japan. Man, Japan has changed me. I don't know if it's the worst or for the best. Yeah, I used to run. Only ran home to look at anime women? Shit. Where's the lie? Where's the lie? I don't see any lie right there. Let's see. Alright, a multi-purpose tool for all occasions. Yeah, I knew that. I knew that. Certainly hauling around multiple tools. Seems small though, so it may not be best for heavy duty tasks. Still, it'd be good enough for the simple stuff. Nice, no issues detected. Next up, what advice did you ask for? What should I focus on? I mean, I feel like my wind code is already like OP, but I can't stand my electric code being pretty under the radar, so to speak. The only issue is the flame would sometimes extinguish on its own, so I couldn't really depend on it. Having said that, it's good thing the survivalist picked it up after I threw it away, otherwise we wouldn't have been able to boil water. I've got to make some adjustments so it's more dependable. Reinforcements required, check. Next up, it should be somewhere around here. Huh? Oh no, it's spilled everywhere. I'll have to check if it's still usable. I don't think it's totally broken, I think. Found it! A fire starter that I picked up on the surface. And it showed up just on the nick of time, too. Precisely when I needed to make a fire during a mission. It saved my hide more than once since then. More reliable than flint, more durable than a lighter. It's no wonder it's time-tested survival essential that pops up all the time on those reality programs. I still remember what a close call it was. I needed to make a signal fire, but all my ignition tools were either soaked or broken. If I hadn't stumbled upon this fire starter inside the blanket, I would have been able to make a fire. It's been good to me many times since then. This must be a precious item for the others as well. Alright, time to check if it works. Let's see. Take the scraper, put it against the rod, and... Scrape! Huh? I should be getting some sparks. It was working fine last time. If you want more damage, then invest the meta units. Who are the metas? Ask in Discord, because no, you're right, because I've been doing research off stream, and that's why, you know, I've been looking at the whatever that NIKKE site is. I've been looking at the bossing meta units, and that's where I was like, okay, these are the NIKKEs I need to invest in. And so far, I've been stupidly making my Cindy way OP. I'm way over invested in her, but at the same time, it kind of helps. But yeah, that's where I'm trying to do right now. As much as I want to invest in other areas, it's just what to do next. It's broken. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing. I've been looking at every code element and looking at just the tier list, and then from the tier list looking at bossing, and then just each code. But then again, maybe I should look at the tier list or the character tier list and look at who is meta. But it doesn't really do that per se. Or I don't know if I should look at overload gear. And focus on team building? Okay, so to my next question is the team building part. How would I focus on that? Because I've been honestly trying to focus, like for real. I've been really trying to see, like, do I need to build off a certain character and build around that character? Or is it same thing as what you said earlier, looking at meta characters and just building up that meta character, and then all will kind of fall into place? That's where I'm honestly kind of lost in right now. So, you want to repair your fire starter? Exactly. It's incredibly important to me. Oh, apparently shows me what seems to be metal rock. And another thing is, I've been doing Kraken a lot, like trying to get rocks, and I should be trying to get overload gear, or not overload gear, but company specific gear. Like, I kind of feel like rocks are really important. If I have rocks, everything, I'll get the equipment gear by doing what, co-op mode. But I kind of see that doing co-op mode takes a little longer in getting the specific equipment that I want. So I'm kind of like in a weird place of how should I approach it. Like now, like Taupe Charter, she makes teens have been used. I still don't see the appeal in shotgun. Again, I'm just speaking my thoughts here, and I'm not really technical with NIKKE or the mechanics of NIKKE right now. Like the way that I see it, right, how I'm viewing it. If you have a machine gun and a rocket launcher, you're pretty much good, right? Like assault rifle, or the mechanics on shotgun and assault rifle, maybe sniper too. I don't really understand that. Turns out it's hard to think of a Christmas gift for someone who you rarely interact with. I don't. There might be an unpopular opinion, but like honestly, an Amazon gift card or anything that they can use in their daily life, I think that shows more. The people who say, "Oh, you can't give gift cards," I mean, fuck that shit, dude. You don't like. I don't know. Unless if it's your like family member, yeah, gift cards might not be the best situation, but if it's someone that's not really intimate with you, and that can mean a lot of things, but I mean, it's either give money or gift cards and how I approach it, and then they can use, if they really need something, they can get it. Shotgun teams need skill rather than lines. If the shotgun units have good lines, even better. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Is there somewhere in the arc that you could that can fix it for you? I searched the entire arc and up and down before coming here, and to no one's surprise, no one here can help me. Making silly for all the mates. Don't get to see often. I do have a 3D of a really annoying puzzle. Again, it's the thought that counts. A lot of people might not agree with that, but as long as if they're able to use it, and it's actually is like, oh wow, the lemon gave me this gift. Wouldn't that be enough? Why do you say to no one's surprise? No business in the Ark produces survival equipment. Nobody in the Ark needs it anymore. I see. Having said that, you can't find stuff that's similar. Plenty of stores have outdoor gear in stock. If you're in the market for casual camping gear, you're set. Basic things like matches, lighters, flashlights are easy to find. But serious survival gear like this fire starter, nowhere to be found. Got it. Do you think it can be fixed? The actual repairs won't be difficult. When you scratch this run with the scraper, it'll create sparks. Unfortunately, the surface of the run has been worn down. Here, touch it. See how it's all smooth? Well, a CNC machine could fix that. Or, an angle grinder? Or a grinder, maybe? The principle of the fire starter is simple. You scrape down the rod with this metal scraper and then produce fine flecks of metal. When that makes contact with the air, it oxidizes and poof! Sparks fly. If the rod's surface is smooth, it means that there are more metal left to scrape. That's why it doesn't produce any sparks anymore. You've already tested test sprint? You gotta use that noggin of yours. That's why you're an engineer, right? Probably? Well, there was a minor incident recently. It may have damaged it somewhat, but shouldn't have ruined the point of being unusable. If Guy vs. Wild says it's kind versus man versus wild, it shouldn't be an issue. That host Grizzly Grills. Bear Grizzly? Ain't no way we're getting Bear Grizzly reference here. It's never wrong. Are you sure we can trust that information? It'll be fine, I think. I think? Half the knowledge I acquired has been old reality shows. I picked up a turn of survival know-how for when you're stranded in the wild. There's one by this guy named Ed Caneford. That's probably a reference I don't know. His specialty is surviving in the middle of nowhere. He and Grizzly Grills have different approaches, so watching them both covers all your bases. If you want to watch an episode of one show, it's good to follow up with an episode of the other show. For example, the first episode, Guy vs. Man vs. Wild, season 2 is escaping from a desert, and then stranded season. Anyway, you want to repair that fire starter, right? Oh yes, that's right. And you assumed that I know how to fix it. I thought if anyone know, it'd be you. You have so much experience on the surface and tons of survival knowledge. Even if you don't know, I figure you might introduce me to someone who does. So, could you help me out? Well, I might be an expert on survival on the surface, but I don't know everything. However, I might know someone who know how to fix it for you. Woohoo! I knew I could count on you. That's why I respect you so much. Alright, should we head over there? Yeah, let's go right away. Go to the workshop. Where's the workshop? Am I blind? Oh, there it is. Hey, boss. I see you brought Tove with you. Hey, Senti. Hello, Senti. How have you been? I've been great. What about you, Tove? Tove is Elysian, right? Wait, Tove is... No, Tove is Tetra? There's no entertainmental about... Wait. Yeah, no, it makes sense. Because Alice is part of Tetra. And then, Ludmilla. Cat has snuck into the room. Let's first... Give your cat my regards. Give it some good head pats and some good butt smacks. My regards to your cat. Very cute cat, I remember. She's missless? Wait, what? Wait. Are you trolling? I'm having some crazy deja vu and it's hurting my head right now. This leader banned you from coming after you and made some strange gadgets in their workshop. Just check. No? That was meant to be a minimalist... Help, I'm congested. Yeah, I always thought that, yeah. Was she not with Alice and Ludmilla? Wait. So Neve or Neve? What? She's missileless? When leaders stormed into stars, she's in their squad? So we have a cross company squad? I was afraid for my own life too. I had no idea. Yeah, it was quite a scene. Ever since when I see Tove, I always make sure Leader is nearby. But don't worry, Leader is on the business trip, so you're safe. Good to know. Anyways, seeing that boss is with you, I assume you're here on important business? Not all squads are from the same manufacturer. Oh, I thought they were essentially on the same manufacturer. If you need to make or fix anything, just say the word. Okay. How about this? Tove hands a fire starter to Senti. Do you think it's possible to fix this? What's this? It's rare though? Senti takes the fire starter and inspects it at numerous angles, fiddling in various parts. I see. Aha. Did you find something? I certainly did. Judging by the residual metal on this rod here, I'd say this is a tool for starting fires. Bingo. Its composition isn't terribly complicated. In fact, it's a rather simple setup. An alloy rod and a scraper. That's it. An alloy rod wears it down the more you use it. So it's somewhat of akin to lead in a pencil. As long as you have replaced the rod, you'll be able to use this fire starter in no time. I knew it. My hunch was spot on. You see? Those reality shows never lie. Where can we get a new rod? Unfortunately, you can't find something like this on the Ark anymore. There's nowhere that carries a part like this these days. Figured as much. Everyone I asked had no idea where to get one either. That's why we came to you. Mighty Tools can craft anything. They are machinists. They are the mechanical engineers. That's precisely right. Mighty Tools can create any tools you need. We're practically omnipotent. This rod will need proper equipment to smelt the metal. Mix it in a precise proportion, then cast it and cool the alloy. We'll also need the manpower to carry out the entire process. Fortunately, Mighty Tools has all of that. As long as we have the right materials, making a replacement alloy rod won't be a problem at all. So does that mean? That's right, we can make it. We've only got one more friend to think of a gift for? Give him a fleshlight. And that's very out of pocket for me to say. Sounds so confident. I thought you were gonna be. You sound so confident. I thought you were gonna say it'd be fine. It's actually the process of making it isn't the issue. And what is it? Isn't this the part where you tell us how we get started right away? I'd love to say that to you. Trust me. However, there's one fatal problem that's stopping us. It's simple. What? They don't have the dye? We don't have the materials. Oh, sounds straightforward enough. To make the alloy rod, we need a rare earth elements. They're not commonly used materials, so we bring them in whenever we need them. Whistles has a monopoly over all the rare earth elements that are inside the Ark. That's right, the famous Shadow Lemon has female friends. Hey, who doesn't have female friends? Wow, it's like you're biasing internet people and thinking about stereotypes. No, wait, the Lemon Man wouldn't do that, right? So if we're not able to get the materials that we need from them, it'll be impossible for us to craft the alloy required for a new rod. So we have to procure it from Missiles HQ? Is that even possible? I highly doubt they will be willing to part with it. Pretty doubtful. Yeah, this is missiles we're talking about. Pretty sure they will be willing to sell you for the right price. And what would that be? Leader handles all of our orders, so I wouldn't know. Our leader. Looks like we're paying a visit to Missiles HQ. Yeah, it seems like it's our only option. Thanks for the help, Senti. No problem. Once leader lifts your ban, feel free to drop. Huh? Sure. Huh? We got a ban? Go to the Ark. Oh man, I'm so nervous. Why does my heart start racing every time I come here? I feel like a hapless prey standing before an apex predator. I get what you mean. I feel the same way when I have to submit documents to the central government offices. No, you feel the same way sometimes? Being evaluated is always nerve-wracking. It's the exact feeling whenever I showcase my latest handmade tools to everyone who else is in Unlimited. As for why I'm so nervous right now, could it be because I pestered Messala so much to put me in Unlimited? And I ended up in a squad I was rich. Okay, okay. It could be. Yeah, maybe. Why does this look like a meme? It looks like that smiley meme. What was I'm gonna put on? Yeah, it looks like that smiley meme where it's just a yellow face and it looks off to the side. Hey cutie, hey Tove. Fancy running to you guys here. Howdy Maxwell. Hey Maxwell, what are you doing here? Yeah, Maxwell is actually involved in a lot of things, isn't it? Me? Oh, I'm just cleaning up another mess those ignoramuses made. Ouch, I hope it wasn't anything dangerous. Nah, it's nothing serious. Just getting up in their old usual antics. Those guys never learn. Who are they? I'm glad it wasn't anything major. I was worried that someone had gotten hurt or the room collapsed. Freeman, non-functional model that is only display purposes switch? Huh. Looks like that's what happened. Those knuckleheads did get hurt and our dorm room is no longer standing. But if you ask me, there's nothing compared to the mental damage I've suffered. Wait, is everything alright? It's fine. This isn't the first time and it certainly won't be the last. Those goobers are tough as nails. A little scrape won't face them. No, I meant you. Are you okay? Sounds like you've been through a lot. If only my squad members are half considerate as you, Dove. So, what did you come here for? Alright, I got sidetracked. Could you take a look at this? Dove hands fire starter to Maxwell. A fire starter? Oh wow, you recognize them right away. We find them occasionally during missions on the surface, especially in places formerly inhabited by humans. I even examined the alloy on the rod because it seemed unique. Then you must know what it's made of. It's lead, right? It's PB. As expected from someone from Metis. If that's the case, is there any way we can buy some of the materials from you? Sure, that's doable. Survivalist. There's this feeling in my chest, it's about to burst. Is this joy I feel? After searching high and low and through the Ark and the outposts, I finally found a way to fix my precious fire starter. Congrats. I couldn't have done it without your help. It's gonna be a lot. I barely did nothing. This was possible thanks to your persistence. I hate to spoil the mood, but do you have enough credits? How much do I need? Well, the alloy needed for this rod contains rare earth elements. And to produce a rod of this size, I'd say it'll set you back about this much. Next one shows the calculated amount on your device. Are you being serious? As serious as a heart attack. That's more credits I've spent every survival tool in my life combined. Why is this so expensive? They're called rare earth elements, not find them anywhere elements. The mines near the Ark dried up long ago, so we have to send resource gathering squads to far off locations to excavate for them. So Drilly would be just put them on the commander's town. I mean, yeah, dude, the commander's rich. On top of that, rare earth elements are strategic resources. Therefore, the central government entrusts Mesalis with the strict oversight. As a result, it's priced accordingly and is hardly something an average person can afford. Damn! I'm guessing you don't have enough credits. If that's the case, I suggest you giving up on the notion of making an alloy yourself. But I have to fix this fire starter. pulls so many important memories from me. But why go through the trouble of making the alloy? All you have to do is replace the rod, right? Yeah, but if I want a replacement rod, I need the alloy. Alright, Lemon, have a good night. I'll see you around. Or maybe I won't see you around. Maybe I'll see you next year. Jokes about making you see you next year. But yeah. Right. There's that. It's already been made. Wouldn't that solve your problem? But I've already searched all over the Ark. There's none left. Sure, that goes without saying. See you next decade? I'll see you... Yeah. You young whippersnapper! Then how are we supposed to find one? Aren't you listening to me? On the surface. Oh, so we're actually going on the surface now. Oh. Sui sui! Per Maxwell's advice, Tove and I are on the surface in search of a replacement for Starfire. We maneuver our way through the ruined city. It's all so simple when I think about it now. I found it on the surface before. So it stands to reason that I should search for a replacement part in the same place. Feels like I take a pretty long detour before figuring that out, though. It's a circuitous path. It's a path and all the same. I guess you're right. Whether you take a long or short route, you're still in the same spot. I found a way to fix my fire starters, and that's what matters. Is there a specific reason you chose to start with this place? I figured the odds are us finding something here would be highest. What makes you think that? Take a look around you. This used to be a city. Cities have infrastructure built to help people survive. The buildings here were designed to protect inhabitants from external threats. More supplies are accumulated in urban areas as well, so it's relatively easy to find what you need. Most people don't have the knowledge required to survive in harsh environments. If disaster to strike, they would be most likely to try and stay in places they find familiar. Ergo, when the Rapture's first invasion hit, they couldn't make it to the Ark. People most likely ran to cities like this in order to survive. Sorry, did it get too heavy? No, it's fine. I must say, you get awfully serious about when you talk about survival. Oh, really? I think I used to be a bit cavalier when it came to survival. For a long time, it was something I only saw on TV shows or read about in books. And after a while, with working with everyone in the Unlimited Squad to rescue survivors at the northern base, and going through all sorts of disasters, my outlook changed. I started to realize that survival isn't some cool-sounding fantasy, it's reality. Although to be honest, I still sometimes feel like I'm unqualified to talk about this stuff. What do you mean? You're your accomplished survival expert. If that's what you think, maybe it's really true. But I'm still convinced I got a lot to learn from the other members of my squad. They truly are amazing. I really admire how they can handle missions in those extreme conditions at the northern bases. Whenever my tools actually help them out, it gives me a real sense of pride. It also makes me feel like I should work harder than I do. Everyone knows that you work hard. You should be really proud. You think so? Alright, let's start looking for a fire starter. Let's check out inside that building first. Go walks briskly inside a building which is visible straight ahead. Inside one of the rooms of building Tove entered, there are still traces behind from the previous inhabitants. It looks like someone stayed here briefly and then left. How do you know that? Oh, little things. Here, do you see this? Tove points to a slightly scorched spot on this floor. The fire was lit here, but there are still plenty of things around that could have been used for firewood. It tells me they didn't stay for long. Oh, look at that. Tove runs to a bag left in the corner and rummages through it. Rustle, rustle. It's a survival bag. There are still plenty of consumables inside. That means it's gotta be here somewhere. Ah, I found it! Toe smiles brightly and pulls out an item in question from the bag. It's a fire starter. Hey, she got it. Tove does have a nice outfit, by the way. Yeah, Tove does have a nice, she does have her nice assets. I'm loving the jiggle physics here. No, I didn't get it. I did like again. Ever since I got Modernia, or I think ever since I don't know when, but like I've been only spending in NIKKE when I really have to. Hence like the Wu Wei, or the Naruto skin. So if it's a skin that I know that we won't get for a while, like I have to make the choice in getting it. But yeah, I haven't been doing my gotcha frenzy lately. If you've noticed, because I'm trying to recoup my stupid mistakes. The skin was free from login? Wait, what? Wait, what? Okay, never mind. Decoy's been set up. Food secured. Tent pitched. Later at night, having decided to stay here up in the night, Tove skillfully sets about preparing the camp. The only thing left is now to start a fire. Luckily, there's plenty of wood around. Hey, you know what wood you can use? You can use my wood. We just need some tinder and kindling and get everything started. Well, I think I actually have a skin for her. Survivalist, could you hand that while I stack the firewood? Sure, I'll see what I can find. Thanks. Following Tove's instruction, I walk around the building in search of tinder and kindling. Eventually, I found a pillow and a few books. When I return, Tove is intently writing something on her fire starter. What are you doing? Oh, back already? I'm just making some adjustments to my fire starter. It looks like you're writing something. Oh, you saw that? Oh boy, this is kind of embarrassing to explain. I was writing the names of the person who originally owned this replacement rod that I use. I guess it's kind of a ritual, or perhaps it's my own way of showing respect. Tove, looking embarrassed, shows me the ratty name tag attached to the fire starter. A plethora of different names are written on it. However, none of the names overlap with each other. When I first picked up this fire starter, these names were already written like this. To be honest, they're a bit of a mystery. Maybe they're the names of people who previously owned this fire starter. Or maybe you're a person who wrote them to remember someone, just like what I'm doing now. Regardless, the only thing I'm sure of is whoever wrote these names, they didn't want them to be erased. I wanted to carry on that tradition, which is why I'm writing this person's name. It's a bit weird. I don't think so. Not at all. Thank you. Well then, let's start a fire. I'll use the stuff from the pillow you brought as tinder. If I place this fire starter here and scrape this rod with a scraper, then when Tove scraped the newly replaced alloy rod, a bright cluster of sparks erupts. The sparks soon ignites the tinder and then kindling and eventually set the firewood ablaze. And voila, it's that easy. It's a bit more work than usual as using a lighter or matches, but the fact that it's sturdier is a major advantage. Anyway, now that we got a fire going, what do you say we get our grub on? Itadakimasu! So warmth of the campfire slowly spreads through the room. Tove and I heat up the food that we prepared. Nothing beats a nice warm meal. Yeah, that is true. Using open flame is means of cooking and fundamentals to human survival. That's why fire starting tools are so critical. Couldn't agree more. I knew you understand survivalists. The fire feels good. Oh damn, she's so cute. Yeah, she's cute. She's cute. Very cute. Very, very cute. Tove grips the fire star, speaking softly. What I would do to rip that latex. Maybe it's because the memory is left behind by those who used it before. They say precious items are partially imbued with the essence of their owners. They must have. Why isn't your name I'm having a seizure? Why isn't your name on the name tag, Tove? You cherish that tool, don't you? Then you absolutely deserve to have your name on it. Just like the others who valued it before. You're a survival expert living on the surface just like they were. Yeah, of course. Yeah, you're good. My name? Why? Yeah, very underrated NIKKE right here. She's very cute. Yeah, underrated. Where are R18 images? R34. Where are R34? Why don't we have more of Tove? Yeah. Where are the very saucy images of Tove? This is a PG-13. What do you mean? This is a PG-13 game, but on the other realm. All right, go ahead. Add my name too. Tove carefully writes both our names on the old name tag attached to the fire starter. Once she's finished, she sheepishly Once she's finished, she sheepishly Once she's finished, she sheepish Yo. Once she's finished, am I dying? Once she's finished, she sheepishly... Yo! Once she's finished, she sheepishly shows me her handiwork. Damn! Okay, favorite item. Claim. Let's go! Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, dude, she is cute. She is cute. Okay, Tove, let's go. Let's fucking go! Okay, you don't need to rub it in now. You don't need to rub it in. Okay, nice. Nice. So we actually have a good burst. Okay. Tove? Tove? Where's Tove? Tove Doko? Tove? 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 Wait, Tove? Skill 1 and 2 are Tove? Okay, right here. Ah, she's snotty. She's again. Skill 1 and 2. Activates after 25 normal attacks. So emergency crafted bullets reload 3 point. Okay. Only activates when temporary modification is fully stacked. Affects all allies. Critical. Only activates attack speed continuously. Affects all allies. Makeshift attack mirrors the stack count of. Okay. So we're starting our journey again. Technically, what? This is an end game, but we're now into the main story. So yeah. Peel off where's safe for work, NIKKE porn, Overwatch is overplayed, old and dusty? That's a good question, Peel off. I don't know. But upgrade if you're gonna build shotgun team. I wouldn't know much about that, but I'll look into it. I need to wake up early tomorrow because I need to do some government official business. I need to get my new residence card, and we'll see if I get a 1 year. Probably get another year. They're looking at my resume or my record in Japan. They're like, this fucking gaijin, we don't need you anymore. You only need to stay here for a year, and then you'll fucking dip out of the country. But yeah, that's why I need to end it here. And I want to do the mini game, but we'll do the mini game probably tomorrow. And we'll spend a good amount of time on it, and we'll do some little bit more, I guess. We'll do some bond stories, or how do you call it? So, official business tomorrow. Get my residence card so I can stay in Japan. And just to make sure that you guys know already, December 19th, I go back. So I'm going on the semi-hiatus, just short break. I'll be back January next year on the 4th. But then again, I don't know if I'll be able to live because of the jet lag that I'm facing. But again, I'll see you guys. Have a good night. This guy has to know, dude. Again, I can make this much noise. Yeah, I'll probably get a noise complaint. Have a good night. Peel off, bruh. I appreciate you guys. Yeah. Have a good night. We're coming to the end time.